bring in a few speakers and then take some speakers from the floor, then bring in some more speakers if we're all right with that. Richard, you're up next, and I just want to read out a message here from Tower Hamlets Unison. Solidarity, we've made a donation of £500 to Queen Mary's Hardship Fund. Solidarity is a two-way street, and I'm proud to say that this week we've beaten the Tory anti-union thresholds in our own dispute with Tower Hamlets Council. Councillors, and he says he's a trade unionist, but he's seeking to sack and impose new contracts on us. So UCU, keep fighting, and when we come out, support us. Yes, we will. Okay. So Richard, are you okay? Thanks.
Thank you very much. Well, it's a great pleasure to be here as a member of Labour's Shadow Cabinet to show my solidarity and the solidarity of the party with you and your struggle. I had the great pleasure on Friday of addressing the very lively picket line on the university steps at the University of Leeds, and each and every time I've gone to the University of Leeds, one of their picket lines, I'm so impressed by how vibrant, how lively, how positive it is. There's even people singing. There was even somebody jogging around the perimeter of the university with a placard that said official picket. So it must have been some kind of roaming or mobile picket line. Since Howard's such a fantastic lawyer and trade unionist, I better ask him if that is illegal under the Tory anti-union laws. If it's not, I'm sure they'll try and make it illegal. It's great that people are so up for this important fight, because you're fighting against casualisation, you're fighting for hard-won pension rights, you're fighting against the overloading of work, and you're fighting for actual equality and pay equality in the workplace. But fundamentally, something that struck me while listening to strikers speak at the picket lines in Leeds is that you're fighting against the marketisation of our education system. You're fighting against education being turned into a commodity as if it's toothpaste or a Costa coffee. And we believe, don't we, that education isn't a commodity. We believe that education should be a right, not a privilege. We believe that students shouldn't be viewed as customers or consumers. And we believe that university staff shouldn't be seen just as a number, shouldn't be viewed as automatons having to take directions and follow orders from vice-chancellors who really manage to ensure that their remuneration is very, very high, come what may. And one of the other fantastic things about supporting this strike is to see the support from students and from wider members of the public. And when you see students coming out to show support to their university staff, that's really heartwarming. When you go to a picket line and hear all the people driving past, beeping the horns in support and solidarity, it means the world. When you get the collections from the RMT, it means even more. And I think a testimony to the relevance of your struggle is the fact that there's people from all different trade unions represented here. The Assistant General Secretary of Unite, the General Secretary of the Bakers Union, the General Secretary of the PCS and others, because everyone knows that this dispute is of really wide relevance. Because when you take on the employer on these crucial issues, you're actually inspiring workers in different sectors across the country, because the problems you face are problems that more and more groups of workers are facing across the country. And it really is to do with the neoliberalisation of the economy. It really is to do with the Americanisation, or the North Americanisation of our workplaces and our society. And everything now is going in that way. So I think you can be proud of yourselves, not only because your strike is going to result, I think, in victory for you, but because your strike is inspiring other people. And we do need, as we've heard, to fight back against this Thatcherite Conservative government. They've got an 80-seat majority. That means that victories in Parliament will be few and far between until the next general election, which hopefully we'll win. But we can't wait 5 years to fight for better conditions for people at work. We can't wait 5 years in order to fight back against them when they come for our pensions, when they come for our pay, when they come for our terms and conditions. The fight back has to start now, and this first major strike under the new government is really leading the way. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you to you all for your inspiration, and myself and others in the Shadow Cabinet will do whatever we can to support you in your struggle. I honestly believe you're going to win, and I know that you're inspiring so many people. And please accept, however, my apologies, because I've got to go to a meeting in Croydon now. But I look forward to when I see you next. Hopefully it'll be when you've won this dispute. Thank you very much.